हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू एग्जाम वर्ड। और आज हम आ गए एक नए वीडियो के साथ। हमारी सीरीज जो चल रही है इम्पोर्टेंट बैटल्स ऑफ इंडियन हिस्ट्री, जिसमें कि कुछ दिनों से मैं वीडियोस अपलोड नहीं कर पाया था क्योंकि माय हेल्थ इज़ नॉट अप टू द मार्क। आई एम नॉट रियली वेल, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम नॉट एबल टू अपलोड द वीडियोस ऑफ दिस सीरीज, बट आई एम I am still not perfectly well, but I am recovering. So that's why I have started to make videos for you guys, and we are going to continue our series of important battles of Indian history. Okay, important battles of Indian history. So, what's the battle that we are going to discuss today? The battle that which we are going to discuss today is the second battle of Panipat. Okay, first battle of Panipat we have discussed earlier in our videos. Now we are going to discuss the second battle of Panipat. Now, what's the importance of second battle of Panipat? See, second battle of Panipat is one of the most talked battle in the WhatsApp University. ठीक है, व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ाया जाने वाला सबसे बड़ा बैटल है ये, है ना। तो व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी के जितने भी ग्रेजुएट होते हैं वो इस बैटल में बड़े एक्सपर्ट होते हैं। क्यों? ऑब्वियसली देयर आर सम पॉलिटिकल रीजंस एंड दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग। ओके, दैट डजंट कंसर्न आवर एग्जामिनेशन। ओके, उससे हमारे एग्जाम को कोई लेना नहीं है, सो लीव बिहाइंड व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी। ओके, so let's start the second battle of Panipat. So why what's the importance of second battle of Panipat? Second battle of Panipat has given the first Hindu ruler to the throne of Delhi after around 550 years, roughly. Okay, I am saying roughly, not exact figure. Around 550 years. After 550 years, this battle gave Delhi a Hindu ruler, obviously for a very short period of time, but a Hindu ruler ruled over Delhi for a very short span of time. After the interval of around, after the Prithviraj Chauhan, he is the first person who has ascended the throne of Delhi. Okay, after Prithviraj Chauhan, he is the first Hindu ruler who has ascended the throne of Delhi. Okay, so let's start our topic, the second battle of Panipat. Obviously, date, everyone has to remember the date. Okay, when I am saying that you have to remember the date, that means it is important and it can be asked in your examination. So please do remember the dates. 5 November 1556. First battle of Panipat, we all know it was on 1526. Second battle, not so hard to remember, it's 1556, only 30 years gap. ओके, तो इतना मुश्किल नहीं होना चाहिए सेकंड बैटल की डेट याद रखने के लिए। 5 नवंबर 1526, वेरी इजी डेट, 1556 सॉरी। सो 30 इयर्स गैप। ओके, फोर्सेस ऑफ हेमचंद्र विक्रमादित्य एंड अकबर। सी, अकबर वॉज क्राउंड एज अ प्रिंस एट अ वेरी अर्ली एज। ओके, अकबर वॉज नॉट द रियल रूलर। ओके, ही वॉज रूलिंग अंडर द बैरम खान. Behram Khan was his teacher. Okay, Behram Khan was one of the most powerful generals of Humayun's army. Okay, therefore he got the duty to save Akbar from any danger, because when Akbar was in an infant age, Humayun has to leave India because of the Sher Shah Suri. Okay, that was a different story, we'll look at it when that topic came. Okay, Samrat Hemchandra Vikramaditya or Hemu. Please remember the short acronyms of the rulers also. Okay, they can be also be in they can also be asked in your examination. The title of Vikramaditya, it signifies that you have achieved something phenomenal in your life. Okay, the title Vikramaditya, it's a very famous title in Indian history. Many prominent kings had taken up this title of Vikramaditya because they have won a lot of territories. Okay, it's the territory, it's the war that defines your competence in Indian history. Okay, if you have won wars, then you can take up the title of Vikramaditya. It means Vikram Aditya. Okay, so he was a Hindu emperor. Akbar Humayun's army in battle for Delhi Hemu belonged to Rewari. Rewari is in present day Haryana. Okay, he belonged to Rewari, who earlier was an advisor to Sher Shah Suri, son Islam Shah. Islam Shah has a very brief ruling period. Okay, he has a very brief ruling period of around 5 to 8 years. See, 1545 to 53, 8 years. Islam Shah hasn't. Islam Shah had not any significant contribution to Indian history. Okay, it was the Sher Shah Suri who has made all the contributions to the Indian history. Okay, so he was advisor to the Islam Shah, Sher Shasan. Please remember this fact. This can be asked in your examination, that under which king Hemchandra Vikramaditya acts as an advisor. Okay, it was not Sher Shah Suri. Okay, it was Islam Shah. Okay, so Hemu had won 22 battles as Prime Minister and Chief of Army of Islam Shah during 1553 to 1556 to quell the rebellion by Afghan rebels against Sur regime. See, Sher Shah Suri was a Afghan. He was a Afghan. He belonged to a Afghani tribe. Okay, and one most prominent feature of Afghanis is their bonding or their loyalty that they have towards their tribe. Okay, they have very strong connection. If you belong to a tribe, then your first loyalty lies with the tribe. Okay, so October 6, 1556, important date. Army encountered the Mughal resistance. After a fierce fight, Akbar's forces were ousted. Okay, and Tardi Beg, the commander of the Mughal forces, escaped, allowing Hemu to capture Delhi. It was Tardi Beg who had allowed Hemu to capture Delhi. Okay, please remember this fact. Whom that Hemu was fighting in the battle of Delhi? It was Tardi Beg. Okay. It was Tardi Beg. Okay. Please, I hope you guys will remember this fact. Now, Hemu was crowned at Purana Kila. It's a very historic place. Okay. The story of Purana Kila goes back till the prehistoric times. There are Paleolithic remains that have been found at Purana Kila, or the tools that have been found that belong to the Paleolithic period. Okay. Please remember the date, 7 October 1556, and established Hindu rule. Hindu rule in North India. Now it's a very violent term. Okay, I'll tell you why. Because if the king is Hindu and majority of the, what if the majority of the nobility was Afghan? If majority of the public that was ruling was belong to Muslims, whether it's right to be called as Hindu rule? Okay, these were the questions that arises continuously when you read history, or they will strike your mind when you read history in a depth. Okay, WhatsApp University पे इतना depth में नहीं मिलता obviously, that's the reason. But if you are a matured historian or a matured person by yourself, then you will look for the truth. Okay, that's the one of the finest qualities of an enlightened person, or that's the basic purpose of education. Okay, that it makes you enlightened. Education का purpose कभी नहीं होता नौकरी दिलवाने का, ठीक है? एजुकेशन को नौकरी दिलवाने का धंधा बना लिया लोगों ने, ऐसा कभी नहीं था, ठीक है? एजुकेशन इज अ वे टू एनलाइटन योरसेल्फ. इफ यू कैन एनलाइटन योरसेल्फ, देन यस यू आर एजुकेटेड. इफ यू हैवंट एनलाइटन योरसेल्फ, देन यू आर नॉट एजुकेटेड. You are just a rote mugger. Okay. After 350 years of Muslim rule, and he got the title of Samrat Hemchandra Vikramaditya. Okay. Told you, it's not an easy thing to get the title of Vikramaditya to yourself. Okay. Bairam Khan, protector and the regent of Akbar. He did not permit the 13-year-old child king. 13-year-old. Akbar was 13-year-old at the time of second battle of Panipat. Okay. Akbar was 13-year-old to be present in battlefield in person. Obviously, kings never go to the battlefield. Okay. that thing was permanently true in the case of Indians, because Kautilya has mentioned in Arthashastra that a king should never goes into the battlefield, because if king goes into the battlefield and if king dies, then who will take care of the state? If king is childless, then there will be a chaotic state. Nobody can see that state. Okay, that's the reason. Now, he was provided with a special guard of 5,000. That was the royalty of Mughals at that time. Okay, he was instructed by Bairam Khan to flee towards Kabul for life in case the Mughal army was routed in the battlefield. That was the loyalty of Bairam Khan towards the Mughal Empire. Okay, that was the loyalty of Bairam Khan. We have seen Battle of Plassey. We have seen the examples of Mir Qasim, Mir Jafar. We have another example, Bairam Khan. Okay, so you guys have to choose whether you want to become Mir Jafar, Mir Qasim, or you want to become Bairam Khan. Okay, let's go ahead with the lecture. Vow of Daimler wrath reached Hemu's eye. See, there's a very important rule in war. That's why kings usually don't go in the war. If king died on the battlefield, then there is no chance that you can win the war. If king is commanding the army and king died, then there is no chance in hell that you can win the war. That's what happened in this case. Okay, a arrow from nowhere hit the Hemu's eye. Okay, it pierced his socket and it came back out like arrow hit here, and it came back from this side, the back side of the head. Okay, the impact of arrow was too hard that it goes from this socket and it came back from this head side. Okay, dead dead Hemu was located after several hours of ending the war. Hemu was found. It was a miracle that his body was found in good condition after the war, because in war you don't know what can happen to your body. Okay, he was captured by Shah Kuli Khan Mehram. Okay, it was captured by Shah Kuli Khan Mehram. Please remember the name, Shah Kuli Khan Mehram, and he was brought to Akbar's tent. When he was brought to Akbar's tent, everyone was expecting that Akbar should kill Hemu and give him a merciless death. Okay, but Akbar refused to do that. Okay, Akbar gave him a honored death. Akbar gave him an honored death, the death that a king deserves. Okay, that's the quality of Akbar. Okay, Akbar hasn't listened to anyone. He has followed what his instinct says, what his heart says. Okay, so he hasn't listened to anybody. He gave an honored death to the Hemu, and after that Akbar continued to rule as the king of Delhi. Okay, so that was our second battle of Panipat, and next video for you guys in the series of important battles of Indian history. We will bring next video very soon for you guys. Okay, so the live batches are going on. The link for the description, you will get a link in the description. Okay, so don't forget to join the live batches, because in live batches we have finished ancient history classes and now we are doing the medieval. Okay, don't wait for the exams. Okay, एग्जाम्स आ गए, एग्जाम सर पे खड़े हो गए, एक बार सिलेबस कवर नहीं कर पाओगे. बहुत बड़ा सिलेबस है, आई एम टेलिंग यू गाइज वेरी फ्रेंकली, बहुत बड़ा सिलेबस है. जो बच्चे हमारे साथ सिलेबस कर रहे हैं उनसे आप लोग पूछ सकते हैं. ठीक है, सिलेबस कितना बड़ा है, कितना टाइम हमको लगा है एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री फिनिश करने में, एंड आई कैन से दैट नोबडी कैन डू इन डेप्थ. If my students can't do the questions in examination, then nobody can do that in examination. I can say that by very 100% authenticity. Okay, if my students can't attempt a question from ancient history, then nobody can attempt it. Okay, that's the authenticity that I'm giving you guys. Okay, so that's our official mail and it is my mail. You can mail me if you guys face any kind of difficulty. Live batches are going on. Please subscribe to the channel so that you can get latest updates from the from our channel to get the more exciting battles of Indian history. Okay, so that's it for today, and we'll come with the next battle very soon. Okay, thank you so much and keep learning.